So, here we are again, Esther, back at Finovate.
Joe, it's great to be back on stage.
So, what's been happening with you since last year?
Well, I got engaged,
Wow.
and we're buying a home.
Oh, congratulations. That's so exciting.
I know, it really is, but it's also incredibly stressful, let me tell you. I really don't know where I should begin with all of it, and all my bank does is keep sending me these statements. But how is this supposed to help me with anything?
Yeah, I know. It doesn't help, does it? By the time you get this information on these pieces of paper, it's already out of date. That's why I use Time Warp. It looks ahead instead of looking backwards. Time Warp is an app from my bank that helps me make better financial decisions. It lets me simulate different financial situations and predict the outcome of my decisions.
Time Warp, did you say?
I did.
I think I saw it on my banking app, but I never actually used it.
So open it then, let's have a look at it.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, you know me. First things first, I'm gonna change my background color.
Yeah, and why not? Personalization is a very important part of the experience.
Yeah, and it looks much better now. And I can also see that the bank's already pulled in my data, so I have my salary right here, I have my current account right here, and from my current account, my expenses are on the right-hand side, my entertainment costs, utilities, and food.
And that represents your current reality. But here's the real benefit of Time Warp, the really clever stuff. You can simulate different financial decisions, and you can see how they're going to impact your finances in the future. Let's suppose your income and your expenses stay the same for now, right? So see the slider on the bottom of the screen?
All right, okay.
Try moving it into the future.
I see what it's doing. It's filling up my current account because my income is higher than my total expenses. I mean, this is wonderful, but it's not really news, is it? What I want is to buy a home. Can Time Warp help with that?
Yeah, it can do that, and a lot more. Go to simulations and see what you can do.
Whoa, okay. Would you look at all of these different templates for different financial situations, I think. I'm going to buy a home, so I'm going to select this one. I think we agreed on a higher deposit, so I'm just going to reset this amount to match my case. And if I scroll to the bottom, oh, there's already some offers for me personalized, which is really neat, but I want to see what happens, so I'm going to tap Apply. Whoa, okay, a lot has happened now. So I see that I now have my mortgage repayment that's appeared, and my rent's gone down to 0.
Yeah, and not only that, it also knows that because you're interested in getting a mortgage, you'll need to take into account other potential costs, things like life insurance, buildings insurance, and you'll also need to pay fees. So can you see there's legal fees there?
Yeah.
And you can also toggle the simulations.
Oh, really? Oh. Okay, this is actually really, really helpful. And I bet if I go back to the slider, I can see how the mortgage affects my future finances.
That's right.
Which is actually really good to see. Because with the mortgage, even with all these additional fees and costs and whatever, this is still all within my budget.
Absolutely.
This is great news. But there's one more thing. The place we're buying, Joe, is outside the city, so we're going to need a car.
Okay. Well, Time Warp allows you to apply multiple templates, and all at the same time. So you can create all kinds of different simulations. I think we saw a template for a car.
I found it just here. So buy a car, but okay. So with my current financial situation, if I take the mortgage, I have around £2,000 left to buy a car, which is not really a lot of money.
No, and if that's really all you can afford, Esther, I have got an old banger at home that I could sell you. No, I don't really think that's your style, is it?
I was thinking something along the lines of £15,000, actually.
Okay, nice. Oh dear. It says purchase price is too high. So what Time Warp's telling you is that you can't afford a £15,000 car if you're going to be looking at the mortgage that you're looking at for your new home. And that's based on your current income, of course. But it is giving you a couple of options there.
That's true, actually. So either I buy the car up to £2,000, or I can actually lease a car, which seems like a much better idea. So I'm going to see what that does. And this all looks fine.
There you go. Look at your balance now. It remains positive. You can have a new home and a new car, Esther, in your new life. Fabulous. And if you want to experiment with other simulations, you can untick those templates. Just start again. Simple. That's the power of Time Warp.
Wow. This has actually been really useful because it's made a situation that looks so incredibly complex seem much easier to understand.
That's great, Esther. I'm really pleased. CREALOGIX has been in the digital banking business now for 23 years, and we have over 560 banks that we work with around the world. We believe that the future of banking is all about new user experience. And in a recent study by PwC, they found that 70% of banking executives are already investing in user experience.
With Time Warp, people have a simple and effective tool to gain control over their finances. Financial institutions also gain insight to these users so they can offer them better products and services. Come visit CREALOGIX at our booth to find out more.
And get ready on your voting buttons now. Vote for CREALOGIX. Thank you.